family, friends, and especially you, students. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Dalton High School class of 2024. We're here this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of this amazing group of young men and women. Graduation is an important event for these students and their families, so please remember that this is a formal event, and out of respect for all others, please refrain from excessive celebration throughout this event. Thank you. Now please stand, audience, please stand for the presentation of our colors, the singing of our national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nailed that. Please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arm, ready, face, forward, march. Thank you. Please be seated. Give me 1 second. First of all, it's an honor to get to speak in front of you. I can't believe I get to do it, but I'm very thankful. Class of 24, I see you. I see each of you. Por favor, escúchenme, los veo. I see you, and I'm not the only one. Nosotros los vemos. If you're a senior and you're graduating tonight and you feel like you haven't been seen, I apologize. It hurts me that you might feel that way, but I want you to know that we see you and we want the best for you. Les deseo lo mejor. We appreciate you, we are proud of you, and we are excited about what will happen for you. Just believe in yourself, even when you think no one else does. And so tonight I want to accomplish a couple of things, and this speech is just for seniors, it's just in front of other people. So graduates, I want to entertain you with an inspiring speech that will change the rest of your life, because les deseo lo mejor. Now, I will most certainly fall short, but here it goes. First of all, I need to thank you all for showing me a kindness that I didn't deserve. And thank you for giving me a welcome that I didn't deserve. And thank you for making a tough situation for me and my family by coming in at the end of July and made it one of the best years I've ever had. I know I did not deserve that, and for that, I'm grateful, and I want the best for you. Nosotros los vemos. I want to tell you what you currently do, your current state, how I found you. As a student body and as a class, you are kind, you are respectful, you work hard, you honor your parents, you have pride in who you are, and you exhibit selflessness. I give the credit to you. I give the credit to your teachers, to your parents, and your church. I see you. Nosotros los vemos. Please continue to exhibit these characteristics. Les deseo lo mejor para ustedes. What I need you to do is go out in this world, and I need you to find your own art and believe in yourself. Your art, I mean something that you love, that allows you to create and make this world a better place. It can be painting, it can be music, it can be service to others, it can be soccer, it can be football, it can be football, it can even be hard work. What I want you to do is try to weave that into what you do for a living to provide for yourself and your family. Also, please don't settle for less from someone else. Surround yourself with others who have their own art. You owe this to yourself. Believe in yourself even when you think no one else does. And I'm telling you, others do believe in you. My wish is that you do this while being grateful, humble, and undeniable. Les deseo lo mejor para ustedes. And at this time, it's an honor and a pleasure to announce the Principal's Choice Award and Scholarship this evening. There's one student who will receive this award. And when I call your name, please come up to the stage. The recipient of the 2024 Principal's Choice Award goes to Felix Estevez. He will receive a crystal trophy and a $1,000 scholarship. The Principal's Choice Award goes to a scholar who is positive, who's kind to others he knows, and at times to others he doesn't know. Felix is supportive of those around him, and they recognize his efforts to support him. This award recognizes a student who quietly leads and performs academically every single day. Not only are his efforts continual, they're also recognized by his peers. This year I've had my own several students that I've had my own. And I've asked 3 of them, tell me somebody that's nice, that's kind to other people. And 3 of those 7 told me you. That you're the kindest classmate they know. So help me congratulate Felix as he plans to go to Kennesaw State University next year. Hey, come and see me for the trip. All righty. Max, the tears was your fault. At last, I see you. Nosotros los vemos. Class of 24, thank you. You are appreciated. Now, not everybody's going to get this, but students, if you park on campus, you know what to do. Teachers, if you have any dress code concerns this evening, tell me on Tuesday. Son excepcionales, solo hay una Dalton High School, y hoy es un buen día para ser un catamount. Carlos Perez.
Can y'all hear me? All right. Good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud families, and of course, my fellow classmates. I want to start by saying thank you to everyone who made today possible. We would not be here today if it wasn't for all these amazing people present. And I also want to thank our custodians and lunch ladies for keeping our school clean and our stomachs fed. But most importantly, I'm extremely grateful to be part of Dalton High School's class of 2024. As we stand here today, I want us to reflect on this long journey encompassing 13 years of learning and unforgettable memories. It's so easy to forget our past because of how fast life is moving. But think back to who you were freshman year and how much you've grown and changed for the better. We're all grown-ups now. And obviously some of us grew more than others. I've been 5'4" since 8th grade, but that doesn't matter. When I first wrote this speech, I put 5'5", but I'm not 5'5". But we are on the brink of a new chapter in our lives. But I find it so difficult to wrap up these 13 years in a short speech. But there's one piece of advice that I hope stays with you forever. And that is, you should always appreciate the fact that you woke up today. And let me say that one more time. Always appreciate the simple fact that you woke up today. You are breathing and living on this beautiful earth that God created. There are people who had plans today, or big goals for the future, and they were unable to fulfill those. Be grateful for the life that you are living today. We take so many things for granted and don't cherish the things we have in the present. We find ourselves, especially me, stressing too much about the future. And yet all of us want to be successful. But we need to take life one day at a time. We can't be stressing about things that haven't even happened. Everything takes time. So be patient and be in the moment. I want to give my parents a shout out because they gave up so much for my family. And I want them to know that their sacrifice in moving to this country was worth it. Ma, pa, los amo. Sé que no lo digo lo suficiente, pero mis logros de hoy y de mañana serán para ustedes. Esto es solo el comienzo. So whenever you leave here, I want all of y'all to go up to your loved ones and just say thank you. They're the ones who are going to be with you through the ups and downs, and yes, failure is inevitable. You have to accept that it will happen. I heard John Cena once say, failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up. And I didn't see him, I just heard it. So will you be John Cena and get back up? No matter how hard it gets, it ain't over till it's over. Keep getting back up, keep pushing, keep striving, because I know that you'll become the person that you want to be. Failure is just part of the process, and once you experience it, the feeling of success will only be better. I want to end with Proverbs 16:33, which says, "We may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall." As we all continue on our separate paths, remember that you are not alone. Trust in God, keep working hard, and He will take care of the rest. In the words of los hermanos Espinosa, en este mundo todo se puede lograr, Dios por delante porque nos va a guiar. Stay blessed, stay humble. Thank you. Lead us signing out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, faculty, parents, friends and family, and fellow graduates. I'm extremely honored to speak to you here today at the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. Before I get started on commemorating our great triumph, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some people that I couldn't be standing here speaking without. To my teachers and coaches, for always having my best interests at heart and always having a door open to talk, I thank you. My friends, for many memories and hardships we've overcome along the way, I thank you. And most importantly, to my family, Mom, Dad, Ainsley, for teaching me how to be kind, strong, and an additive member of society, I thank you. We've been gathered here today to celebrate our academic achievements, along with the amazing people we've become over the past 4 years. As we stand here today, waiting to receive a piece of paper that will mark the beginning of adulthood, let's reflect on the journey we've taken together. Now, I'm aware the whole COVID graduation speech is very old and cliche in the past couple of years, but I wouldn't be doing our experience justice if I didn't at least comment about it. I can't speak for everyone, but I believe it's pretty safe to say that virtual learning is something we remember with sweet, sweet memory. Sunday evenings spent grinding out a week's worth of work, all to submit that before that midnight deadline, taught us a great life lesson. Pressure really does make diamonds. Dalton High School has created a haven for academic excellence and allows students to branch out into experiences some may never get to indulge at other schools. We've seen many spectacular seasons from our sports teams here, including 2 state championships from our boys soccer team, along with many national competitions for our band and numerous awards for our thespians. As I look onto Harmon Field tonight and gaze at each individual person, I can only see one thing: success. There's a movie I watched a few weeks ago with my mom called Yesterday, where only one man in the world remembers who the Beatles are. At the main character, Jack's lowest point, he goes to see the late John Lennon, who's now alive. As the two walk on the beach, he looks and says, "John, have you lived a happy life?" Lennon responds, "Very." Jack asks, "But not successful?" He responds with, "I just said happy. That means successful." There's one thing I took away from this scene, is that success comes in all shapes and sizes. No one person's definition is the same. Graduates, once you step off this stage, diploma in hand, and the celebrations have come to a close, I ask you to do one thing. Think, what does success mean to you? It can range from going off to a prestigious university, or having a hefty payday, or just being a great and providing parent. The answer you're looking for may and should take time to find, but once you do find your definition, embrace it. Thank you.
There's so many people here tonight, and I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone who's here today supporting us. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been here. And I want to give a really big hand of applause to all the graduates here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to celebrate the beauty of this journey that we call life. And as we leave tonight, it's inevitable to go through many journeys of self-discovery. And as we dream big and plan the future ahead of us, we'll often find ourselves rushing to get through college or our future goals. But the reality is that it's the efforts that we make every day who make us who we truly are, and not that final destination. The true essence of life lies within the journey itself, because oftentimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. And I heard a quote that once said, "'Cause a chance is like a picture, it'd be nice if you just take it." So tonight, I must emphasize the importance of living in the present moment and taking every chance that you get. Because being able to stop for a moment and enjoy the present is a blessing that we have been given regardless of the past regrets or future uncertainties, and that, I believe, is truly a gift. And once you have learned to live in the moment, you become a free person, not held back by the maybes or the what ifs. We develop a deeper connection, not only with ourselves, but with the world around us. And in that moment, the moment that you start enjoying the journey, it's the moment that you understand the true value of companions. Those are the people who stood by your side through thick and thin, offering a shoulder to cry on or a hand to hold, and better yet, a late night Sonic run. And without your friends, family, and loved ones in your life, you would not have been here today. They are the ones who made their journey worthwhile and infused our lives with happiness, laughter, and joy. And as we continue our paths, let us remember, it's not solely about reaching the destination, but embracing the journey with an open heart and an appreciation for those who walk beside us. They make the journey memorable. Let us appreciate all the moments that we have had here at Dalton High School today and all the shared experiences and the bonds that were only strengthened over time. It is these connections that truly enrich our lives and give meaning to our existence. And so tonight, I would like to thank my parents and show the biggest gratitude to my support systems and cheerleaders, my mom and dad. Words can't describe how much I appreciate you guys moving from Egypt to a whole new country and yet flourishing as amazing parents. Being first generation daughter of Egyptian parents, I had some big shoes to fill in. أنا أتمنى إن أنتوا تكونوا فخورين بيا النهاردة وأنا أتمنى المفاجأة دي تعجبكم. أنا عايزة أبدأ وأقول شكراً على كل اللي أنتوا عملتوهولي وأنا بجد في كلام كتير عايزة أقوله بس ما فيش وقت كفاية. ماما، أنتي صاحبتي وأغلى الناس عندي وشكراً إنك صدقتي فيا وزقتيني للأحسن. لما كنت صغيرة كنت فاكرة إنك شديدة عليا بس دلوقتي أنا عارفة إن هو كله كان في مصلحتي. وشكراً إنك دايماً صدقتي فيا ووقفتي جنبي. بابا، أنا مش عارفة إزاي أشكرك كفاية. أنت العمود العيلة والسند ومن غيرك العيلة ما كانتش هتبقى كاملة. أنا فخورة بيكم انتوا الاتنين وأتمنى إنكم تكونوا فخورين بيا. أنا أسفة على أي مرة زعلتكم فيها ويا رب تبقوا فخورين مني والحمد لله أنا محدش فاهم أي حاجة اللي أنا لسه قايلها. Together, you've created a loving and nurturing environment that I'm so fortunate to call my home. Your consistent belief in me has given me the confidence to overcome any obstacles or fears. And I believe that my parents, as well as every other parent here tonight, deserves a little bit more recognition. So I'd like to give every parent a round of applause tonight. And to my fellow graduates, before I leave you guys tonight to enjoy the rest of it, I would like to ask you one question. Who do you want to be? A quote that I came across by David McCall Jr. Do not climb mountains for the world to see you, but for you to see the world. And fellow graduates, I stress that you go out there tonight and find out who you really want to be. Do not become limited by the fears of what others may think, and set your own path and your own adventure and your own companions to support that goal. Life is very short, so go after what you love and stop living someone else's life. Go on and be you, class of 2024. This has been an unforgettable experience with all of you guys, and I hope everybody nothing but the very, very best for the rest of your life. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2024.
Hey! Whew, this is a little more nerve-wracking than I thought. Anyways, shout out to my family. I didn't tell them I was speaking today. So, hello, my name is Autumn Johnson, and I'm honored and excited to be speaking to all of you on this unforgettable night. I want to start by thanking all of the parents, families, and friends that are here today to support and celebrate the accomplished graduates of 2024. We have all worked extremely hard and long to get to this very moment. This is the moment where our paths diverge and we begin our new journeys. We begin to strive for our own happiness, greatness, and success. We begin to travel to new places far and near, in order to begin to experience new and exciting things. This moment is where we begin to grow and prosper into who we have only dreamt of being. This is the moment we soak in and remember what all we are grateful for, the experiences we had together, and what all we learned throughout our lives so far. A quote by Vernon Howard states, "Walk through life as if you have something new to learn, and you will." Learning and experiencing something new every day is the most important thing as young people we could possibly accomplish. Since my first day of first grade to this very day, my father asked me his daily question. He always asked, "Autumn, what did you learn today?" I found the question to be worthless little words. I would usually respond with, "Nothing, Dad." As unusual as it is, I was wrong. Y'all were supposed to laugh at that. Sorry. I now realize just how important and impactful those little words are due to the question those not so little words form. If we open our eyes, hearts, and minds, it is abruptly clear that we do learn something new every day. Whether it be through our tribulations, obstacles, or fun and exciting experiences, we constantly learn something new to make us wiser and stronger. I encourage you all to look back with me at this moment and think about everything you have learned from all that you have experienced in your lives thus far. In elementary school, we learned how to make friends. We learned about developing crushes. We learned about finding mentors. We learned of childhood experience. We learned discipline. We learned of the different sports we would participate in. We learned of teamwork, but we learned so much more than just that. I wish we had realized sooner so that we kept a record of our journeys and lessons within each and every day, but instead, most of our days faded away. Throughout middle school, we learned of losing and gaining different friends. We learned of bullies. We learned of lust. We learned about studying for long hours. We learned to be indecisive. We learned to want change. We learned to gossip. And we learned to protect our hearts so no one could get close enough to hurt them. We learned so much each and every day, but we didn't realize the importance soon enough to keep the memories awake. With this conclusion to our high school careers, I realize now I've learned and experienced more here than anywhere. High school is the place our minds and hearts separated from each other and began morphing into who we were growing to be as individuals. Therefore, the experiences, tribulations, wisdom, and lessons we have gained from our 4 years here are each unique to one another. I will explain what I have learned from my time here because I did in fact learn something new every single day. I learned though it can be hard and hurtful to lose close friends, it opens doors to new people and adventures. I learned to be myself because a mask is a very dangerous thing and worthless thing to constantly wear. I learned about relationships. I learned about the different kinds of love and what the word represented for me. I learned that long hours and hard work pays off in the end. I learned that teams, classmates, and friends are my family. I learned patience. I learned worth for myself. I learned to appreciate those who cared for me. I learned to gain wisdom from the obstacles and tribulations. I learned an extraordinary amount, but so did everyone here today. So I ask each and every one of you now, what did you learn today? To close, thank you to our families, friends, and loved ones that have helped us grow into ourselves. Thank you for caring, listening, teaching, and loving us to the very fullest. Personally, I would not be who I am today without the lessons and love my family continues to bestow upon me. To my fellow graduates, I encourage you to remember this time and these lessons and take this wisdom with you wherever your path leads you. Remember, this is more than just a memory. This place, these people, and these experiences are how you have grown to be who you are and will be represented by you for the rest of your lives. This is the moment we've waited for. This is the moment where our journeys begin. This is the moment where our paths diverge. This is our moment to make noise and movement in the world. This is our moment to explore these new adventures, to learn something new. In the words of Hannah Montana, got your wings, now you can't stay. Take those dreams and make them all come true. Butterfly, fly away. Congratulations, graduates of class 2024.
Good evening. As you can see, several of our graduates are wearing honor cords, medals, and stoles that represent a wide array of high school achievements. Some honor cords are given for academic accomplishments, including the completion of a CTA pathway or Fine Arts Academy. Others are for participation in and commitment to various clubs and organizations. We are proud to acknowledge the seniors who receive cords by sharing with our guests a complete list of cords and stoles and what they represent in your program. These honor cords were presented to the students during various honor and recognition ceremonies held prior to graduation. But we would like to congratulate all of those who've earned honor cords right now. Congratulations. Students awarded money from scholarships, please stand. These scholarships represent academic achievement, athletic success, and commitments, character, and community service. A full list of recipients' awards are listed in your program. As a senior class, these students have been awarded over $600,000 in scholarship funds. Congratulations. Students wearing gold tassels, please stand. These are our honor graduates who have maintained a numerical overall average of a 90 or above in all high school classes and or have earned a grade point average of a 3.5 or higher. These honor graduates are noted in the graduation program. Congratulations. Now we would like to recognize our graduating seniors who are part of the REACH Scholar Program. The mission of the REACH program is to increase the academic persistence and achievement of Georgia's most academically promising middle and high school students. These students are nominated by teachers during their 7th grade year and after a selection process must maintain a grade point average that will ensure eligibility for the Hope Scholarship throughout high school. Scholars who successfully completed the REACH program and graduate from high school are awarded $10,000 scholarship that can be used at any Hope eligible institution of Georgia. Our class of 2024 REACH scholars are Esmeralda Chavez, please stand. Jesus Guerrero, Emily Nunez, and Ana Perez Calderon.
The STAR, or Student Teacher Achievement Recognition, student honor is awarded to the high school senior from each Georgia public and private high school with the highest score on any single test date of the SAT and who also ranks in the top 10% or top 10 students of his or her class based on grade point average. This year, our Dalton High STAR student is Francis Quaresma. Francis chose Dr. Dana Miller as his STAR teacher. Francis and Dr. Miller, will you please stand and be recognized? Max Cowan, Francis Quaresma, and Ledge Land, please stand. Max, Francis, and Ledge tied for the highest ACT score in this graduating class. Congratulations to all three of you. AP Scholars are students recognized by the College Board for scoring 3 or better on 3 or more advanced placement exams. The following students may stand and be recognized: Priya Shadhari, Mariana Cortez, Max Cowan, Jose Cruz Salmoron, Renata Gandara, Kayla Greenwade, Addison Hester, Emmanuel Martinez, Bella McNeely, Claire Miller, Liam Queen, and Alex Rojas. AP Scholar with Honors is granted to students who receive an average score of at least a 3.25 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. Congratulations to the following students for achieving this honor: Eli Burt and Christopher Lopez Villatoro. AP Scholar with Distinction is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. The following students may stand and be recognized: Francis Quaresma, Spencer Hayes, Ledge Land. The International Baccalaureate Diploma Program is a 2-year educational program offered in 140 countries around the world. The program provides an internationally accepted qualification for entry into higher education and is recognized by many universities worldwide. The following students are candidates for the full International Baccalaureate Diploma. They have completed the entire program of rigorous IB courses offered at Dalton High School, as well as the additional core work, the creativity, activity, service component, the extended essay, and the theory of knowledge course. Following graduation, their work will be graded and many diploma candidates enter college as sophomores. Please stand and be recognized: Francis Quaresma and Spencer Hayes. We also have 40 graduating seniors who have accumulated college credit hours through dual enrollment courses with Dalton State and Georgia Northwestern while in high school. These students are wearing navy and silver cords. All students who participated in dual enrollment, please stand and be recognized.
The following seniors won a GHSA individual or team state championship throughout their high school years. Literary competition. In February, Ledge Land won a state championship in the Class 5A for argumentative essay. Ledge, please stand. There are members of the senior class who were on the boys soccer team that won the Class 5A state championship in 2021 and 2023. Members of the 2021 and 23 state championship teams, please stand. This past winter, Striker Woods won the state championship title in the 215-pound weight class for Class 5A striker. Please stand. And finally, this student is a 2-time state champion both in 23 and 24, state champion in the ambulatory shot put and discus 2 years in a row, is Kenneth Escobar. Kenneth, please stand. I'd like to recognize the following students as Dalton High School's 2024 Top 10 academic students. Please stand as I call your name. This is our top 10. Eli Burt, Mariana Cortez, Francis Quaresma, Addison Hester, Ledge Land, Claire Miller, Jasmine Nunez, Camila Pineda, Lena Riggle, and Alex Rojas. Now, out of those top 10, the following students have been named to the top 10 all 4 years of high school. So students, as I call your name, please come to the stage and receive your award for being in the top 10 all 4 years of high school. Eli Burt. Mariana Cortez. Francis Quaresma. Thank you. Addison Hester. Ledge Land. Claire Miller. Camila Pineda. And Alex Rojas. Thank you. Thank you so much. At this time, I want to present the top 2 academic honors for the class of 2024. Our salutatorian and valedictorian. The salutatorian, who is the student with the second highest grade point average in his class, is Francis Quaresma. Now it is with immense pleasure that I present the student with the highest grade point average in the class. Our 2024 valedictorian is Ledge Land. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Matt Evans, Chairman of the Dalton Public Schools Board of Education, who will deliver commencement remarks to the class of 2024. Matt is a 1993 graduate of Dalton High School and a 1997 graduate of the United States Naval Academy. He currently pastors Rockbridge Community Church.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate it. Class of 2024, on behalf of the Dalton Public Schools Board of Education and the City of Dalton, congratulations on reaching the milestone of your high school graduation. The advice I share with you today is going to be a bit contrarian and go against the grain of a typical commencement address. And why is that? Because, frankly, much of that advice is simply incorrect, inaccurate, and/or incomplete. Consider the common counsel that's being given to graduates like you in gymnasiums and stadiums across America right now. Pursue your dream. You can do anything you set your mind to. Follow your passion. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Now, don't get me wrong. That kind of advice sounds good, feels good. But is it true? And just because we want something to be true doesn't mean that it actually is. This bad graduation advice would be like telling someone in a winter survival skills course that the way to survive an avalanche, if you're buried in snow, is to dig like crazy so you aren't buried alive. But that's just wrong and potentially deadly. Because what if you dig in the wrong direction? Do you know what survivalists say? The first thing you must do if you happen to be caught and buried in an avalanche is not dig. Ironically and importantly, it's actually to spit, which is actually bad manners, but not if you're caught in an avalanche. Because when you spit, gravity will pull the spit down, and then you'll know which way to dig, in the opposite direction. So when I hear things like pursue your dream or you can do anything you set your mind to, I just want to say, hey, you forgot the spit part, and your advice could be sending people in the absolute wrong direction. Take me, for example. I joined the Navy and went to the Naval Academy after sitting right here where you sit today. And for a minute, I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. You know, the toughest of the tough, the baddest of the bad, who engage in some of the most dangerous and heroic missions asked of our military. I could have set my mind to being a Navy SEAL, except for one problem. I'm not a good swimmer, and SEALs swim a lot. I, on the other hand, almost failed plebe swimming at Annapolis. Terrible form, about drowned, swimming 200 meters, had to be helped out of the pool. Continue using me to prove that this popular advice is wrong. Imagine if I told you that my dream was to play in the NBA. Look at me. I'm 5'8" and have a certifiable dad bod. So no matter what my mind says or what my dreams are, there never is, never was, never will be any scenario where I would be or could be a Navy SEAL or an NBA player. Here's another piece of bad advice, or at best incomplete advice. Follow your passion. Even psychologists at Stanford University have assessed this as quite possibly the worst graduation advice ever, noting that passions change over time and that real passions are more likely to be developed over time. In my life, if I'd have followed my passion, I'd have never married my wife. See, I love to sing and I passionately wanted to be able to sing. So when I started dating my future wife, who can actually sing quite well, I asked her to teach me how to sing. After 2 dates and noting that I was tone deaf, she said if we kept this up, we'd no longer be dating. So I dropped my passion to learn how to sing because I was more passionate about continuing to date my future wife. So 2024, what's missing in this well-intended but misdirected advice? What's the spit that tells you which direction to go, where you should set your mind, and what passions that you have are actually true passions? And here it is. Here's the what to do when caught in an avalanche spit equivalent that will move you in the right direction toward your true passion and your best purpose. And it's this contrarian advice, and it is follow your pain. Follow your pain. You see, 2024, anything you set your mind to do and any true passion you have will require pain to get there. Any true passion worth pursuing will involve pain and sacrifice, or else it's more of a pastime than a passion. If you have a dream but aren't willing to endure the demands to realize it, then it will always remain but a dream. Pain is often the price to push into passion. Therefore, pain, like spit in an avalanche, tells you the direction in which you need to move to reach the prize. Therefore, if you want a worthwhile, purposeful life, you'll need to follow your pain, endure it, knowing that on the other side is something good and something glorious. Follow your pain means figuring out what cost you're willing to accept to do what you're thinking about doing or dream what you're dreaming about doing. And if you're not willing to pay that price, then do not move in that direction. The Lord Jesus himself said we should first count the cost to see whether or not we are willing to follow him, asking, for which of you desiring to build a tower does not first sit down and count the cost to see whether he has enough to complete it? Counting the cost is synonymous with predetermining the pain and sacrifice you will pay before pursuing true passion and finding and fulfilling your ultimate purpose. So if you have passion and you're willing to endure some pain and pay a price to pursue it, then by all means set your mind to it. If you have a dream that pain cannot derail, then for sure chase that dream. In the book, The Coddling of the American Mind, the authors note 3 bad ideas that are taking root in young people across the United States of America. And bad idea number 1 is this, that exposure to discomfort or adversity is inherently damaging. Therefore, you should do everything you can to avoid hard, uncomfortable, inconvenient, and disagreement. Class of 2024, do not believe that bad idea. Do not forget to spit. Hard does not always equal bad. Hard can lead you to better and best. Uncomfortable and inconvenient are not necessarily bad words in the pursuit of your life purpose and passion. You are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you can imagine if you push through the pain. I say this in complete candor. Life is not always easy, but a life well lived is worth it. College and work are not always fun, but they have a greater purpose. Marriage is full of ups and downs, but a true death do you part marriage is a worthwhile and noble goal. You will never meet a perfect person, have a perfect spouse, a perfect boss, or a perfect anyone. Love people, honor people anyway, even when it's hard. Be part of something bigger than yourself. It'll be challenging and rewarding. Your best moments, class of 2024, will be when you have pushed through the pain, endured the hard, and overcome adversity. Now, to follow your pain, you'll need 2 ingredients. The first is discipline, doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, no matter what. Or in the words of the great college football coach Nick Saban, there are only 2 questions in life that matter. Only 2 questions. And both of them require discipline to answer correctly. On one hand, there is something you really want to do, but you know you should not do it. Can you keep yourself from it? And on the other hand, there is something you really do not want to do, but you know you need to do it. Can you make yourself do it? Saban goes on to say there are only 2 pains in life, the pain of discipline and the pain of disappointment. The more you accept the pain of discipline, the less you will experience the pain of disappointment. Why? Because the pain of discipline moves you forward toward true and real passion and purpose. Now, the second ingredient is endurance or persistence. Class of 2024, you'll need to hang in there. You'll need to keep fighting, keep chopping wood, never quit to reach your prize and live your passion. The Army's Mountain Warfare School is one of the military's most grueling schools. The toughest trial is the multi-day hike up a snow-covered mountain that includes 10 feet snowdrifts while carrying a heavy rucksack and having no special equipment. Consider the advice one instructor gave his soldiers, and it wasn't full of cliches or motivational mantras. Instead, he said, if you want to quit, look at the top of the mountain. But if you want to make it to the top, just find the next closest tree and tell yourself, I'm going to make it to that tree, and then reevaluate. And then when you get to that tree, do it again and again. And if you do that, tree by tree, soon enough, you'll find yourself at the top of the mountain. Class of 2024, you have climbed the mountain, moving from tree to tree as you came up through elementary, middle, and high school to be here today. But now the mountain of life awaits you. And at the top, tree by tree, through the pain and with discipline and endurance, lies the prize of living with passion, living on purpose. So class of 2024, start your climb. Don't forget to spit, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Dr. Kraft, members of the board, each student presented here today has completed all the requirements for graduation and is in good standing with our school. I recommend to you that each of these students in the class of 24 be recognized as a graduate of Dalton High School with the rights and the privileges and honors pertaining thereto.
Dr. Collins, Chairman Matt Evans, members of the Dalton Public School Board of Education, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Dalton High School class of 2024. By the power vested in me as superintendent of the Dalton Public Schools, I now declare that these students have met all requirements placed upon them by the state of Georgia and the Dalton Public School Board of Education. They are now eligible to come forward and receive their diplomas.
Moisés Ramos. Eli Alexander Burt. Mariana Cortez. Addison Brooke Hester. Claire Ellen Miller. Jazmín Núñez Flores. Camila Pineda. Lena Elizabeth Riggle. Alex David Rojas. Spencer James Hayes. Carlos Perez. William Legend Land. Francis Luciel Quaresma. Molly Ryan Watts. Autumn Hope Johnson. Mariam Arafat. Bannon Francis Phelan. Alan Gustavo Aguilar. Andy Isaú Aguilar. Marta Alicia Aguilar. Tony Anderson Aguiluz Romero. Giuseppe Alexander Alanis. Martha Sara Albashara. Jocelyn Trinidad Alcantar Barreto. Esmeralda Alegría Chávez. Jocelyn Almazán. Alessandra Michelle Alvarado. Aarón Álvarez. Sebastián Álvarez. Miguel Roberto Ambriz. Hiba Amjet. Lyric Vizija Danaj Anderson. Paulina Andrade. Haley Dana Engwin. Jimena Apodaca. Ángela Rubí Arias. Jimena Arias Cristóbal. Angie Guadalupe Arredondo. Melanie Arriaga. Azul Oasis Arroyo. Heidi Arvizu Reyes. Andy Atagana. Zayden Blue Osmus. Julio Alberto Ábalos. André Emilio Ávila. Michael Stephen Aviles. Sophia Grace Bagby. Efraín Noé Bailón. Brittany Giselle Banda Sánchez. Jazmín Barajas. Angeli Jovita Barcenas Torres. Luis Esteban Barragán. Fer Anthony Barrera. Mary Jean Barsh. Juan Bautista Reynoso. Seth Anderson Beam. Cademan Avery Bearden. Kyra Rashay Betton. Cadence Alana Blackwell. Colby Lamar Bonds. Josué Franklin Bonilla Turcios. Giselle Briceño. Catherine Elizabeth Brownlee. Christopher Lucas Bryant. Delisa Elizabeth Bryant. Evelyn Bustos. Hayden Michael Cagle. Brian Camejo Benitez. Julina Jade Campbell. Karina Jasmine Cardona. William Anton Carlson. Milan Lee Carroll. Leslie Castillo. Sofía Castillo Sánchez. Luis Emanuel Catano. Aaron Ceja. Christopher Cervantes. Natalia Cervantes. Jordi Chanchavac. Priya Chowdhury. Bryce Domingo Chavarria. Romeo Alexander Chavarria. Jocelyn Joy Chiesa. Karen Julia Christian. Stella Annalise Chumney. Jameson Lee Cook. Nicole Sarai Corchado. Amy Cortez. Max Lucas Locke Cowan. Ana Elisa Crow. Amaya Belicia Cruz. Araceli Cruz. Eduardo Cruz. Lisbeth Cruz. José Josimar Cruz Salmerón. David Daniel. Riley Page Davidson. Christian Adrián de Dios. Gerald Ramón de la Cruz de la Rosa Feliz. Let me say that one more time. Gerald Ramón de la Rosa Feliz. Amy de León. Marlon del Bosque. Jessica Pérez del Cid. Isaac de los Santos. Alexa Díaz. Andrea Yamile Díaz. Luis Díaz. Dani Doverte Díaz Pérez. Meredith Rose Dilbeck. Khan Lee Doe. Tracy Tan Doan. Andrea Dominguez. Jennifer Enriquez. Kenneth Anderson Escobar. Rosa Abigail Escobar Lemos. Yael Espinosa, Dante Andrés Espitia, Katie Espitia, Félix Esteves, Andrés Damián Estrada, Nicholas Rafael Fantoni, Uriel Javier Fernández, Manuel Ferrer, Briana Margarita Figueroa, Aarón Fraire, Adelene Fraire, Eguinardo Gael Fraire, Isaí Fraire, Carlos Francisco, Tania Alvina Francisco, Javier Ángel Francisco Felipe, Julián Emilio Franco, Jazmín Noelia Gabriel, Hannah Sofía Galindo Santibáñez, Angelina Lisette Galván, Renata Mariel Gándara, Anaí García, Andrés García, Antonio García, Arlette García, Daniel Fernando García, Diana Paula García, Diego Andrés García, Eric Joshua García, Estrella García, Giselle Damari Navas García, Jimena Juliet García, Lindsay Sofía Garcilaso, Wendy Hill, Priscila Yunwim Ginés, Exaín González Campos, Ángel Fabián González, Kelin Susel González, Martín Guadalupe González, Matthew González, Román González, Melissa González Quevedo, Tessa Rollin Green, Kayla Ayana Greenwade, Andy Hernández Guerrero, Ariana Guerrero, Jesús Guerrero, Rubén Gutiérrez, Kimberly Viviana Guzmán Ramírez, Grayson Michael Hall, Everett Davis Hayes, Emma Sophia Hefner. Jerry Bruce Hennon. Adriel Yandel Hernández. Alexis Hernández. América Giselle Hernández. Antonio Miguel Hernández. Julián Carlos Hernández. Kimberly Kiara Hernández. Luis Emanuel Herrera Albarán. Yareli Cruz Herrera. Charmaine Delmon Hill. Zarian Jontez Hill. Jacob Nicholas Hollier. Abraham Jose Huerta. Alejandro Huitanda. Andrew Hurtado. Manuel Hurtado. Mary Johnson. McKamey Marie Drew Johnson. Nehemiah Dion Johnson. Shania Nichelle Johnson. Angel Joshua Juarez. Mercedes Landaverde. Andrew Ace Lara. William Lara. Valerie Ledesma. Emmanuel Enrique Linares Espinosa. Jefferson Clayton Locke. Brisa Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Anderson Ronaldo Lopez Diaz. Christopher Alexander Lopez Villatoro. Mariana Luna. Jorge Antonio Luna Rodríguez. Edeline Machado. Kelly Madrigal. Mia McKinsey Madriz. Mary Faith Menes. Erika Lisbeth Manzano. Julia Jimena Marin. Reagan Elizabeth Martin. Jimenez Martín Francisco. Alexani Jaren Martinez. Austin Wyatt Martinez. Edwin Martinez. Emmanuel González Martínez. Mia Yarisa Martínez. Salvador Martínez López. Giovanni Martínez Alcantar. Lizzie Road Suraday Mateo Muñoz. Brady Grant McCullough. Bella Caroline McNeely. Alejandro Medellín. Atsiri Medina. Daniel Medina. Melissa Meléndez. Luis Ángel Melendres. Alexander Emanuel Méndez. Antonio Jesús Méndez. Ernesto Antonio Bonifacio Méndez. William Joseph Merriman. Emily Irais Mesa. Diego Manny Miller. Andrea Isabela Miranda. Felipe Teshan Miranda. Maximiliano Jonas Miranda. Joshua Glenn Mitchell. Pablo Montelongo. Diego Armando Montoya. Yulisa Montoya. Talia Grace Moore. Jenny Wendy Morales. Ariana Itzel Moreno. Camila Michelle Moreno. Thomas Matthew Morris. Justin Mota. Cameron Alexis Muzan. Anaí Evelyn Murillo. Ernesto Alonso Muro. Cheyenne Danielle Nellinger. Jacob Alexander Newton. Michael Sanders Wynn. Amy Alex. Emily Nunez. Max Hernan Nunez. Isaac Ochoa. Dayanara Ornelas. Leslie Nadet Orozco. Elizabeth K. Ortega. Julio Cesar Ortega. Evelyn Ortiz. Jonathan Andre Ortiz. Lucero Jocelyn Ortiz. Alex Overby. Diego Paez. Sergio Loredo Paez. Jexikela Palma. Cecilia Paniagua. Dev Rajesh Patel. Anthony Lance Patterson. Darwin Guadalupe Peinado. Yanciel Pereira. Anthony Perez. Fabian Christopher Perez. Layetzi Jazmín Perez. Nancy Elizabeth Perez. Ana Francesca Pérez Calderón. Surema Dorale Pérez López. Reagan Taylor Peterson. Leon Hugh Phillips. Rogelio Alexander Pimentel. Isabela Pineda. Marlene Plaza. William Carter Queen. Elijah Gabriel Quiñones. América Dariana Quintero. Daniela Quintero. Gonzalo Quintero. Natalia María Quintero. Ahira Maday Ramírez. Amaris Amber Ramírez. Eduardo Ramírez. Glendy Vanessa Ramírez. Jimmy Ramírez. Miléndez Antolín Ramírez. Noemí Emily Ramírez. Sara Marilu Ramírez. Zoe Noemí Ramírez Méndez. Viridiana Ramírez. Suri Noemí Ramírez. Belinda Lady Ramírez Macario. Jesús David Ramírez Méndez. Sara Hermila Rangel. Marco Antonio Reina. Claudette Rendón. Isaí Daniel Reveles. Steven Reyes. Jennifer Reynoso Bautista. Denise Araceli Reynoso Mateo. Grant Alexander Ricks. Tayshawn Ladell Rico. Grace Caroline Olivia Ridley. Karim Abdias Rincon. Rebecca Arlene Rios. David Alonso Rivas. Natalie Rivas. Stephanie Michelle Rivas. Jacqueline Rivera. Travis Leon Demetrius Roberson. Amaris Shanae Robinson. Emma Leilani Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez. Jocelyn Mari Rodriguez. Omia Lynn Rodriguez. Stephanie Yahaira Rodriguez. José Arturo Rodríguez Salazar. Adrián Rodríguez Zamudio. Inara Naomi Rojas. Brandon Romero. Miguel Ángel Romero. Alexis Romero Díaz. Carla Rosas. Sachiri Sarai Rosas. Ángel Daniel Salaices. Lidia Salaices Samarripa. David Saldaña. Allison Anaí Sánchez. Andrea Sánchez. Esmeralda Lisette Sánchez. Yvette Sánchez. Raúl José Sánchez. Aldo Aldair Sánchez Pérez. Cooper Scott Anderson. Brianna Sandoval. Leslie Sandoval Barcenes. José Armando Santiago Martínez. Brian Eduardo Santizo. Aaron Wade Selfors. Alan Jesus Shoemaker. Heidi Lee Schultz. Yoselin Sarai Silva. Adiel Abisai Simon. Randall Steven Sliger. Shani Diane Solis. Elizabeth Louise Summers. Amaya Sadali Sontay. Elijah Ernesto Sontay. Abraham Manuel Soria. Yair Sosa. Mark Anthony Soto Perez. Mitchell Rylan Souther. Catherine Grace Spetter. Noah Connor Stocks. Ray Martinez Story. Jason Bocephus Stout. Prenal Jayesh Suthar. Landon Maxwell Talley. Elijah Dantrell Oda Tanner. Leah Catherine Tant. Ricardo Tapia. Leticia Tercero Bernabé. Wendy Tercero Bernabé. Melissa Tercero Pérez. Benjamin Lee Thorne. Alan Ricardo Tomás. Francisco Torres. Luis Alberto Torres. Yeray Gaudencio Torres. Elena Tran. Tien Tran. Alyssa Atatiana Velázquez. Dirk Spear Virhoef. Fernanda Jazmín Vigil. Adrián Arturo Villa. Daniel Villaseñor. Kelly Taylor Vineyard. Kimara Janae Washington. Michaela Latrice Waters. Jack Bentley Cochran Wells. Andrew Nichols Whaley. Precious Memory Whetstone. Ava Elizabeth White. Zion Jaden Williams. Kylie Paige Williams Uribe. Chelsea Renee Williford. Catherine Elizabeth Wilson. Lachey Latirish Witherow. Striker Braden Woods. Anais Ariana Yahudi Schultz. Antonio Isaac Zamora. Angie Daniela Zapata. Alexander Zavala Hurtado. Kathy Carlota Cepeda. Where is it?
I'd like to introduce the members of the Catamount Singers: Mia Martinez, Noah Dellinger, Ben Parsons, Hayden Poe, and Molly Watts, who will be singing the Dalton High School alma mater.
High school ties can never be broken, they can never die. Far surpassing wealth unspoken, sealed by friendship's tie. Faithful, loyal Dalton High School, deep graven on each heart, shall be found unwavering true, when we from life shall part.
Borrow some ledge.
Class of 2024, please rise.
You may now turn your tassels.